Hello, Bel Air Bulldogs. It's Mrs. Milholland coming to you again with a quick little video with showing you some important places and spaces and faces of Bel Air Elementary School. All right, in case your parents didn't see the communication that went out yesterday, face masks are now required for all students and staff when social distancing can't be maintained. So when you come into the building, you'll see signs that say masks are required to enter. Car riders, walkers, bus riders, and all wear your mask when you enter the building. Let's talk about getting to school and a little bit about getting home. All right, this is the front entrance of our school. Welcome to our school. If you're new with us or if you are returning, you remember the front doors of our school and you see our motto, be your bulldog best, work hard, and be kind. If you are a car rider or a walker in the morning, you are dropped off around the back. And once you get your temperature checked by myself, Coach Austin, Mrs. Carroll, or Mrs. Propst, then you will enter through the gym doors and you will head on to your classroom. If you arrive by bus in the morning, Mrs. Hamilton and Mrs. Bearden will be there to unload your bus. You will come in the set of doors closest to Miss Valerie and Miss Heather. And then you will walk this way. You will walk towards the front doors and then you will turn and walk down the hallway like you're walking towards the library, and you will see this in the ceiling. This is our thermal camera, and the thermal camera will take the temperatures of all of our entering bus riders. Once you walk down this hallway, then you'll walk down towards second and third grade hallway. And fourth and fifth graders, you'll take the stairs downstairs to your classrooms. Kindergarten and first graders will have grown-ups there to help you get to your classroom. All right, let's meet me. I'm Mrs. Milholland. I'm your principal. This is what I look like with a mask on. You also saw me put my mask on earlier. So I'm the same smiling face with my mask or without my mask on. And I'll do my best if you're new this year to learn your name, and I want you to know my name too. Let's meet some of our office staff. These are the smiling faces of our front office. We've got Miss Valerie, Miss Heather, and we've got Nurse Kathy. And you see them with their masks on. They'll be wearing masks during the school day also, so I wanted you to be able to see what they'll look like when they've got their masks on. And Nurse Kathy, here's a picture of the outside of Nurse Kathy's office. Nurse Kathy is here for you if you are feeling sick or ill, or if you have an elevated temperature from the thermal camera. She'll rescreen you and check your temperature again before having you go to class. Same Nurse Kathy as always, but we're going to have to limit our visits to Nurse Kathy, even though she's awesome and we all want to see Nurse Kathy all the time. Another change this year, instead of AMP, we have CLAMP. What in the world is CLAMP? Well, the C is for counselor. The L is for library. There's Mrs. Bearden, and oops, there's Mrs. Hamilton. She's got a new space downstairs this year, but she'll be coming to you. Mrs. Bearden will be coming to you. Mrs. Crocker will be coming to you. Look at her bright yellow cart. Miss Robinson will be coming to you with her blue cart and the traveling musician. And you'll be going to Coach Austin, weather permitting, either in the gym or outside. And we will be having CLAMP, C-L-A-M-P, for Counselor, Library, Art, Music, PE. CLAMP, you'll have a 4-day rotation this year instead of a 3-day rotation. You'll have either Art, Music, PE, then Counselor or Library, and then Art, Music, PE, Library, or Counselor. Okay, and your schedule for CLAMP, instead of 50 minutes, we'll have 45-minute CLAMP time so that the teachers have time to sanitize and travel between classes this year. All right, let's talk about breakfast, lunch, and recess. Breakfast and lunch. You'll eat breakfast and lunch in your classrooms this year. So you can still bring in your own lunch, but now you can also bring in your own breakfast. And we really need your help in keeping our rooms clean and neat and sanitized. So you'll be asked to make sure that you clean up after yourself and clean your area after eating. Something else that Mrs. Milholland wants to tell you about is terms called gel in and gel out. That's what we're going to talk. If we leave our room, we're going to gel out or put hand sanitizer on and rub our hands with a hand sanitizer. And when we go into a new room, we're going to gel in and we're going to put hand sanitizer on so that we can make sure we're keeping everybody safe and healthy at our school. Here's our lunch schedule. We had start, and we're not going to be going to the cafeteria for lunch this year. Remember, we're eating in our classroom, so we'll be getting our trays in different spots too. And so it'll be new for everybody, and we will talk about what that looks like on our very first day of school, and we'll practice that, and we'll have to maybe even make some changes depending on if it works or not. So it's new for all of us, even the teachers. So we're just going to learn this together, and you might even give us some good ideas on how to make it better. Recess. You might use the kindergarten playground this year. So not just kindergartners are going to use the kindergarten playground. Definitely what's different about recess this year is that we're going to have different zones to play in. So zone 1 is going to be the field. See it out there? The swings and the tether balls. Zone 2 is going to be the basketball goals, the picnic tables, and all the other blacktop. And zone 3, don't have a picture of that, but that's going to be the Bigfoot area. When you are with your zone, so your class will go to play at your zone and another class will be outside playing at their zone. And for right now, we can't mix our classes or mix the zones that we're playing in, but every class will get to take turns playing at all the different zones. Okay, so we can still play soccer if you're at zone 1, and you can still play basketball if you're at zone 2, and you can still play on the Bigfoot if you're at zone 3. You just might not get to play all of those things all at one recess. Let's talk about the first day of school. It's coming up just really in a few days, and we are so happy to see you. We've missed you, Bulldogs. And even though we're not going to hug and we're not going to handshake and high five, we can show our spirit fingers and get really excited because it's been so long since we've seen each other. And our staff is so excited to welcome you back into our school. They've been working so hard to get their classrooms ready and organized and clean for you guys to come. On the first day of school, you'll want to make sure you bring back any library books that you haven't brought back to school yet. And you'll want to make sure you bring your Chromebook and your charger. Some of the other supplies on the list you can bring throughout the week, because I know it's a lot of supplies to bring on one day, but make sure you bring back your Chromebook and your charger on the first day. Some of those other supplies can wait a few days to come because we'll be here a whole week that first week, so you can bring a few things every day, and the teachers understand, and they'll be okay if you just bring a few things each day. One thing about our school this year is that, man, we're not going to be able to have visitors this year. So sometimes moms and dads would come and eat lunch with you, or grandpas and grandmas would come and they would visit, or we would have special activities where they could come, like our assemblies. But moms, dads, grandparents, and friends will have to say goodbye in the car on the first day and even other days after that. We can't have any visitors in our building this year. So remember, quick goodbyes mean dry eyes for both moms, dads, and kids. Say goodbye in the car and we'll have a great day. Now, we're not silly enough to think no one's going to get sick this year. We are going to have some sickness. So we're going to try to help stop sickness by really learning how to wash our hands and wash our hands properly. We're going to work on trying not to touch our face with unwashed hands. If we have to cough or sneeze, we're going to use a tissue or do it at our elbow and then make sure we wash our hands really good. If we've got sick people at home or in the community, we're going to stay away, and we're going to clean and disinfect surfaces that are touched. And we're going to need your help to do those things. So we might need your help to clean surfaces like your desk in the classroom or your Chromebook or things that are used a lot inside your room. All right, that is a quick tour of some of the places and faces and spaces at Bel Air, and we're so excited to see you on Monday. Bye, Bulldogs.